See some people in the profits and loss area when they take an L, it's always because they, air quotes, thought it was going to do something else. Am I right? How many times have you guys stayed in a bad trade because you thought, well, I know it's going down, but
I just had to break.
Yep.
The other day.
Yep.
The other day.
Yep.
That was going.
Good morning with LGM.
Yeah, you'll go, oh, it didn't bounce there. Oh, maybe it will here. Nah, well, it didn't. Okay, well, maybe here. Oh, well, you know what? Damn it. Now I'm down 30% on the trade. Well, you know what? I'm already in 30%. let's just go ahead. I can just wait just a little bit more. It's no big deal. If it, oh, whoops, now it's 50%. Well, you know what? I didn't go that big. Oh, 70%. Oh, knife drop. Damn it, 75%. Well, I'm in it now. I might as well just hold on the rest of the day. Drops down 85%. You get out. It rebounds. And then at the end of the day, like, oh my gosh, if I just would have stayed in.
$2 million.
Yep. So how about this? How about the second it breaks the rules of what it's supposed to do, you just get your out and you reassess. I need everybody to follow the rules that are in here. Every single time that I see anybody that is not succeeding, the first thing you can always see is they broke the rules. Sorry, coach, I broke the rules. I can't believe I did that again. How about today? Just start out with, I'm not going to break the freaking rules, right? The rules are there for a reason, okay? If you haven't heard my rules, I've got a good list of them, and you have to follow all. You don't get to cherry pick my rules, okay? You need to come in with an empty cup. I don't care how many courses. I don't care how many online activities you've been a part of. I don't care how many rooms you've been in. I don't even give a how long you've been trading. You need to come in with an empty cup, okay? Because guess what? If you were the world's greatest trader, you wouldn't be watching me right now. In this room, with me, a real professional coach that I've trained millions of people, inside of here, you will learn to be an actual stock market trader and not a call-out chaser, okay? Now, I know you see a lot of people out there selling you stuff, brand new kids. I've been trading for 4 years, so I'm going to sell a Discord and all this other bullshit. Well, that's not us. We've made over 10 millionaires inside of this room, and 8 of them had never traded a day in their life. Nobody has those statistics. I don't care where you go. I don't care how many YouTube subscribers they have. I don't care how long they've been in the game doing training. None of that. The proof is in the pudding. Oh, coach, well, how is your trading? My trading doesn't mean. So my proof in the pudding is, how are you doing? How is my community doing? Not how I am doing. So if you guys are looking to just watch somebody trade and not learn how to trade, there's plenty of people that'll do that and brag about how great they did in their trading and the success that they did in trading. You're not going to get that in here. My job is to train you.
Are you enjoying your experience with American Dream Trading? Great! We'd love to hear from you. Your feedback helps us continue to grow and provide the best in stock market education to new and advanced traders. How about leaving us a review? Great! Just go to AmericanDreamTrading.com, click Write a Review, leave us a rating, and then leave your review. It's just that simple. Thanks so much. We really appreciate your feedback. See you soon.
$592 is the break and hold that we're looking for. It must break $592 on SPY if you're looking to long that. I don't want to touch that until we can break and hold $592, okay? Otherwise, be patient. We're on a micro double top right here. Could actually short this for a quick buck, but I'm going to wait and see if we get a push. We had a nice big candle come out of that. We'll see what we get here. Please don't look at longing SPY until the break of $592 and hold, okay? We want it to have that nice clear sky area right before we're doing anything with that, because if the market breathes back at all and it's on this major level, it will pull hard. Everybody be cool. Do you hear the sound of my voice? We're right here. We're at 592. Still a no-go. Waiting. I'm looking for a breakthrough, pullback, retest, and run. That's what I'd like to see happen. So I can try to enter off the pop, look for that pullback, retest, and run. 10 seconds on this candle. Still has not shown me the strength that I want to the upside yet. Everybody be patient. Do you hear the sound of my voice? Okay, that's nice.
Yes, coach.
Thank you. Because I know some of you are like,
This is-
but I want to get it now in case it stops.
This is where I'll screw up.
Yeah. This is where we need extra patience. Listen, I'd rather miss out on a couple of dollars instead of the high risk of getting in early, right?
Yes, sir.
Starting to get some momentum. I see it pulled back to the 9 and popped. You can go in small here. I'm going to wait for a retest. I literally want to see this come up a little bit, come right back down. Yeah, right here. That's a go for me. A minute. There she goes. Yes. That's how you trade it. That's how you frickin' trade it. The frick out of here. That's how you trade it, ladies and gentlemen. Am I right? Huh? Look at this son of a beep, 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 beep. Yes. Look at this monster. Oh, who's your daddy? Well, hello.
Coach.
What, coach? Everybody in this room super printed. Everybody knew exactly what to do, exactly when to do it. Look at this. Oh my. Yes.
It's freaking beautiful, coach. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll take it. That's a $1,300 trade. Just waiting, being patient. Literally 2 contracts done for the day.
What up, everybody? Welcome to American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket Live Chat and Watch Party. I'm Dawn, your host, aka J&J Video React, and that's a video that I stayed up until 12:30 in the morning. I spent like 5 days with 3 hours sleep, dude. I need to stop that. It's actually starting to catch up with me. You guys think I have energy? It's starting to dissipate a little bit, but I enjoy doing that so much. So, that is the topic of tonight's show. Breaking and holding and having the patience for that. And I've got some videos lined up for us to watch about that. That is huge. We watch Coach do it on a daily basis, and yet and still, some of us still struggle with that. So let's go ahead and dig into the break and hold tonight. But first, before we do it, I want to get some housekeeping out of the way. Make sure, let me come on over. And I see you back there, Jay. I see you back there. I got you. We got James L backstage waiting to come on and wreak havoc. Don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Please make sure you are doing that because all of those are absolutely free. Cost you nothing to share, like, and subscribe. But I tell you what it will do. It'll help Coach to get to 20K. We're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. We're at 15,189. And we are still needing 4811. So, but it is trickling down. We're almost at 15.2. So, didn't take that long to knock that first 200 out of the way after we cracked the 15. Good job, y'all. Way to go. All right. So tonight we are doing the break and hold. Let me get James L on the stage. All right, let me get James L up here. Oh shit! Whoops, wrong one. My bad. What up, James?
Miss Dawn.
I can't let it go. It's so adorable. I think it's the little body that makes it so adorable. It's like Jen and I were cracking up. I'm like, she's like, how did she? Just anyway. Oh man, what's with the crowns? Where'd you guys get those? How are you doing?
Yeah, those are just there. I know I'm aggravating the ever living crap out of Maria though.
I'm like, where did they come from? That's pretty cool. And you guys are able to change them. It looks like, I don't know. So.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't even played with that. I know when I said hello, I had one, and then the next thing I typed, it didn't have anything, and Maria was getting all excited about it, and she lost it, and now I've got it back. And
I saw her with one word answers going down the line. She said, "You will not get rid of my lavender." So how'd you do today, man?
I took a loss, but that's what I get for thinking I can multitask. I completely forgot Brandon had an appointment with one of Brandon's service coordinators.
Yeah.
So that's why I ended up clicking the wrong button. I took a trade on my phone, and you know how you
Oh,
have to scroll down to get to the buy.
I
Yeah, I
do.
wasn't even. Yeah, so I wasn't even on
You know better. I wish I had
TSLQ. Yeah,
the sound effect.
I know. The aggravating part about it is right now that, and this is twice this has happened to me now. So once, on me, twice. Yeah,
I
but
love it how you say twice. I love it. But go ahead.
I can't get out. It won't fill my order.
Still?
Nope. The
What
volume says it's at 144.37 million, and it's the same thing that happened to me last week. And I took that. It ended up not being a loss, but it was a red day for
did you check your
like,
working orders
yeah, it's just sitting there.
in working orders?
Yeah.
Cancel it.
Oh, I did multiple times,
Okay. Damn.
and it just keeps going.
Wow. Oh,
Oh,
they are
so
really weebling you.
well, it may just be TSLL because this is the only time I've had a problem,
That's
and this is
crazy.
this is twice now. I've tried to get rid of something in the after hours, and it won't. And last time I didn't sit there and watch it.
Right.
I just clicked the sell and walked away.
Wow.
So
So that's what happened to you before because you thought you sold it and you ended up waking up and you were still in a position.
yeah.
That's crazy, dude. That's really not cool.
Well, and it may just be a volume thing with TSLL in the after hours. Now I know.
Yeah.
And if it
Well,
won't
don't do
out,
that
I'll
again.
sit here and watch it until, you know, what is it, 7:45,
Yeah.
7:50,
Yeah.
and just, keep trying. If it doesn't let me out, I'll have to deal with it in the morning.
Well, that's what we said. The cool thing is it's TSLL.
Yeah.
So if it was some really rando stock like PLRZ or something like that, then it's like I'd be worried. But you may end up
Well,
making money out of it.
I don't think I'm gonna get that lucky twice. But you
You
never
might not.
know.
You might.
And
Wow.
that's that's actually one of the things I think I'm proudest of for myself. Not to toot my own horn, but in the last few months of all the putting in time and training and talking, you and Maria and Coach and Palm it may have something to do with the medication too. That's a slight possibility, but
You never
it'll
know,
be what
man.
it'll be.
You never
It'll
know.
be.
We're gonna cross our fingers and hope for the best on that one, right? Because
Well,
hey,
that's a few
lightning can
months
strike
ago.
twice.
That's what a few months ago I'd have been kicking shit and what the hell and trying to call Weevil and
Right, right.
uh, what the
But right now you're taking it in stride because all in all, you're having a really good experience. You're having a good month, good couple of months, and it's not able to get under your skin like it used to because it wasn't compounded after time and time again of crap like that happening. So
yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
That's good.
Well, and that's even what it's sitting at right now. It's still above that institutional support line that Paul was talking about. So I've got that in my favor.
Awesome.
Uh, but even with with what the loss is, it's really got no impact on my week from the gains of my week. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sure, it sucks, but
Yeah,
it's not that
I got
bad.
you. It's not the end of the world, and nothing
Yeah.
is. Nothing is. So I'm glad to see you're in a different headspace and you're taking it on the chin. But yeah, I'd be careful with that though. I don't know what's going on with Weeble with that, but that we can all learn from that and not play with stuff in the after hours.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're gonna get a couple more people up here on the panel. If y'all can make it, that'd be wonderful. Um, I know Ralph is out there getting his car serviced. Peace, brother. Love your
Speaking of
face, Ralph.
cars,
What's up?
speaking of cars, Eric's
Yeah.
moto.
Did he get it?
Did you see the pics?
I did not.
Membership
Hold on.
lounge, Apple Chat.
Okay, let me go look. Let's give some shout out to our brother over there. We can pull him up on the screen. Oh wow, I didn't think you'd make it. I was so embarrassed. Hey,
No,
look,
don't be. It
I
was
thought the Zoom was still going. I click in the Zoom and of course my blind ass, I'm clicking into their one-on-one. All of
no.
a sudden it gets real quiet,
It,
right?
it's fine. It
It
was.
gets real quiet and Palm says, "Hey Dawn." And he just I'm like, "Hey." And he says, "Yeah, you know that you're in a private one-on-one, right?" I'm like, "Shit," because I heard F talking. How
Yeah.
was it, man?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so you just had you just had your one-on-one with Palm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about everything from mental state, from technicals to you know uh, what ifs to
Yeah.
I literally have pages of notes, and then I'll have my hard copy when it gets done, and that man is
He's a genius.
Genius.
yeah,
Yeah,
and he
he
has
is
a
a
way
genius.
to communicate it where I understood everything, and uh, if he ever offers them again, I will definitely line up to definitely get
Get
one.
another one.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, yes.
Well, you know, he has really taken a liking to you and kind of taken you up under his wing a little bit. So the fact that he offered it out there to you, I'm sure he'll keep in touch with you without you having to do that because he's got a vested interest in you because you took what he said to heart and made it work. So, you know what I mean? I'm sure as a like as a trainer, as somebody who coaches somebody and somebody who teaches people things, it feels good. And you probably know this as well because I think you're a supervisor at work, right? You know, when you get somebody to and help them do something, it feels good when you see the fruits of what you did and they actually go on to succeed at what you told them, you know? So it feels good. So I'm sure he's really proud of you. And I'm sure anytime you want to talk, he'll talk to you. So keep up the good work, man. That's awesome. I'm really proud of you.
I don't like people say they're on cloud nine. I mean, I'm on all the clouds right now. That's how the adrenaline's running.
Yeah,
Um, and
that is really good. That is really, really good. I'm so happy for you. I mean, seriously, you know, we've watched you over this past year develop into a professional trader. Not that you weren't before, but you know, a professional trader that's, getting through, getting it done, right? You know, putting some big
thank you.
numbers up.
I still got a lot to learn. We talked about it. I'm gonna stick with the Apple chat and things for a while, and uh, we're gonna stay where we're at for a little bit.
Cool beans.
Got
That
some food.
helps, right? To
Yeah.
hone in. That helps to hone in. Look what it's doing for James. Honing in on TSLL and just getting its ebbs and flows and learning what's going on with it. He's killing it now, you know? And it's only a matter of time before he's gonna start putting things together and doing what you're doing. It's gonna be able to be upsized, you know, because he's getting it on the smaller levels, you know. So
TSL was my side chick.
I know. You
Like
started out with that one.
I still got her number in the background just in case.
No, 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 no,
Don't be
no, no, no,
jealous.
no, no.
Don't be jealous.
Don't be
Chef
I'll
James
jealous.
keep her
girl.
around for
I
you.
still, I still, keyboard has a song. I forget. If you gotta have one woman, you gotta have three. So that's the same thing.
I think
I
he's a
reckon
little jealous, James. She's sitting there cuddling up to James now, like, you want me to help you out too? I got you.
she
That's
did.
like
She
Bruno's
did.
AMD.
What'd she say?
She's still calling. Like when
Oh,
you leave the room, she still calls.
oh, you heard him.
That's
When
all right.
you leave the
That's all
room,
right.
she still calls.
There's plenty to go around.
All right, I gotta know what's going on in the
I'm not
chat.
greedy.
What are these little crown things?
I
And
have no idea. We've been trying to figure that
what is
out.
all that going on? This has been.
I don't
Are
even
you
know.
getting them too, F2? Are they
Yeah,
coming
I
up
got.
on yours?
Yeah, I don't know what it means.
And I wish I
You
could
got
answer
you got to
it
look
for you.
straight at the camera. You got to look straight at the camera, F2, and tell Maria, haha.
I don't want to start no drama or nothing. I just wanted to know what it was.
Start some drama.
Does she got one of those things too?
She had them and she
She's
lost
got
it.
Oh,
membership. Oh, membership info. Damn it. I'm trying to find Eric Smoto's car here.
and it looks sharp. I saw it in the Discord. And
How early in the day did he put it in there?
hold on, I'll tell you.
Not too long ago. 3:45
Yeah,
in the membership lounge.
I'm scrolling now.
And 3:17 in the Apple chat.
Okay. It is the membership lounge, right? Yeah, membership lounge. Oh, okay, I see it. Oh, that's sick. All right. Let's give a shout out to OE there. Oh, come on, y'all.
I'd say he's out driving, but it's driving him. So
I know he's got the FSD, right?
yeah.
Bucko says they're community chat points. Top 3 get a crown.
Oh, okay. That's why Maria did 1111. Okay, I see.
What's the
Community
prize?
chat points. I wonder who got that started.
I don't know. Do we get a piece of bubble gum if we win?
Yeah, no, you probably get a diamond membership. Okay, so let me get out of there so we're not getting an echo. All right, so for those of you who have not seen Eric's Smoto Mobile, there it is. All right, shout out to Eric Smoto. Let's go. That is awesome. I like it. Which one is that? Just picked up my new 2026 Tesla Model Y. That is awesome. Shout out to Eric Smoto. So let's get on to tonight's topic, which was break and hold training, right? So I found a video that says resistance line entry training, which basically is what a break and hold is. You're waiting for the candles to break resistance, break and hold resistance before entering the trade. But I think the biggest thing with break and hold is not just knowing the technique, it's having the patience to wait for it to happen, which is what that video that Coach about Coach was about. The biggest thing that I took away from that video was his patience. So let's go ahead and pull this one up. While Maria and James and everybody plays with their crowns. All right, here we go.
So here's the situation with something like this. So right now it's been on a nice move to the upside. Here's the thing you got to be careful with, right? So we've had this nice big power move. It has to break these channels before it's actually good to us. So let me get a real line. Hold on. Right here. You see all this traffic? Yeah, right here.
Yep.
So this is the tough spot for it. So right here, if we're like, yeah, I'm going to go all in on band. Problem is right here, it's hard to determine. If it hits this line, it can go. So what the best entry is on this is above it.
Okay, I'm having a moment. I remember this video. This is one of the older ones. And this was one that I used to watch so much when I was brand spanking new. I mean, within a couple of months of being here. And now it's so weird because I completely understand everything he's talking about.
And while you will lose from here to this point, the advantage is if it comes up here, it can't hold. It's going to go just like that, isn't it?
Right.
So instead of keep taking the, trying to go, I'm going to break this, and you buy it early and then it pulls and you lose. And then you're like, oh, I'll do it again. It comes up by here early and it pulls. Well, now you're down 3 times, right? When you should have honestly waited for the perfect entry, which was literally it comes up, it holds, not comes up and pulls, but it comes up, starts to make new candles inside of here. That is your buy, right? Because now it's long. Does everybody see the difference?
Yep.
You know how many times I've tried to go, I'm buying it right here because if it pops, I'm going to, and then it goes, nope. Oh, never mind. I'm going to buy it right here because if it pops, it's going to moon. Nope.
So you wouldn't look at the Elliott wave at all to see how it's all green and looking like it's strong?
Well, that's the thing is you should have already been in here, right?
Right, but I'm just saying it's at that line and it's all up, looks like.
Yeah, well, that's okay though because this is what's the next important thing. If you didn't enter at the right time, which was here, now you're scalping, right?
Right.
So now we've gone from it should have been here, which this is awesome, to now we got a call out. Hey, coach, this looks good. And I'd say, yep, that looks good. Well, now this is a critical move. Right? And look what it's doing. Right? So now it's critical. Where had we got in at the right time, yeah, it would have been awesome. But now it's not. Look at what it did. Anybody see here?
Yep. I would have lost.
See what I'm saying?
Psychic.
So this is what I'm telling you is we'd have been like, yeah, this is awesome. Everything is set up. This is great. This looks, oh yeah, it's been long. Oh, awesome. But if you didn't see this, boom, you just got destroyed.
Right. So we got to remember that with breaking holds, it would have given him, the hold above that line and then that second candle on the shoulder of that first candle. But it being at a double top, that's your situation for breaking holds. Double tops, double bottoms, triple tops, triple bottoms, anything that's coming to a support or resistance line, you're looking for a break and hold for that to go to the next level. Otherwise, it's going to do most likely what it did the first time, which is pull back. You know what I mean? Would you guys agree?
Yes, ma'am.
I hear you giggling. What are you laughing at? What are you guys doing down there with these crowns? Putting them on our teeth.
No, I lost it. Maria laughing at me.
What's up? Pebbles is down there. Crispy, what's up, honey? Hi, Farah. How you doing, darling? Vegan Knowledge, what's up, sweetheart? Love your face, Farah. Hopefully you're having a good afternoon. All right, intro to call options. Do you guys want to listen to the Jimmy video? Why
Well,
not?
always.
Why not? It's one of my favorite ones.
Airbnb, Jimmy, looks good if you want to dabble in an option, okay? Just do one. See how you like it. One contract, Jimmy, not 100,000.
And a monster's created.
Airbnb.
Despite taking off again.
Oh,
It's
thank
expensive.
you.
It's $100. It's expensive.
Is it? I don't know. Let me look. It's 200, Jimmy. 200 bucks. You can get one. Buy one. One contract. Just one, Jimmy.
Add options.
Yep.
It says it's $10,000.
No. Make sure your quantity is right. It should say
That's
one.
100.
Your
That's
quantity
100,
should
yeah.
be one. Yep.
I thought you have to have 100 shares.
No. A contract just equates to 100 shares. That's all it means.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay,
It's
so November
value
11th.
of- Yep.
November 11th. Sorry if this is helping or not. Sorry,
Yeah.
Is anybody else helping? This helping?
Yep.
So November 11th.
Uh-huh.
Expiration date.
Yep, that's the expiration date.
And then strike
Strike's
price.
going to be 101.
What did you say? 101.
101 will be your strike price.
Oh, 101. Mine says 100.
Well, you change that. There's a bracket there to change it.
Okay, 101. Okay.
Yep.
And then it says limit price at 3. What's that?
The
311.
limit price should be around 212.
Is he doing a call or put?
He's doing a call. You're doing a call, right, Jimmy?
Yes.
Okay. So your strike price will be around, or your price to pay for it's around $2.12. Now it's $2.14. Now it's $2.18.
I just made 8% on.
Yeah, I know it's flying up. I just made $225 while
Okay,
talking to Jimmy
hit
about
send,
it.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, automation. No.
Now it's 223.
Gotta be quick.
Now it's 225.
Get in there, Jimmy.
Now it's 230. Yeah, Jimmy's starting to realize how fast options move.
Wow.
It moves super fast.
Airbnb, new.
Which one you want so I can watch?
A, B,
Airbnb,
and B.
Airbnb.
A, B, and B. There it goes. Now, Jimmy, it's
Holy
up to
beavers.
230, 232.
Nice work.
High a day.
Wow.
Now it's up 236. Now it's 239.
There, I got in.
Nice.
Brady.
It took me 5 minutes to do my order. It took Brady 1 second.
246. Now I'm up over 1,000 on it since showing Jimmy how to do it.
Yes.
252. Now it's up $1,200.
You guys are just the best. This is so awesome.
How many shares did you buy, Coach?
I bought 30 contracts, which was only $7,500, by the way.
Only.
So I'm up 20% since calling that out to everybody. Now it's up, 1,500.
Should I get out?
No,
Roku's
Jimmy,
looking
Jimmy, you
just as
should be.
good.
You're way up, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, because you know what? What's really funny is it auto-populated 100, and I thought I changed it, but it went back to 100. I bought 100 share or 100 whatever.
Jimmy, you bought 100 contracts, right? Jimmy, I'm going to walk you through this. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So what you can start doing is you can start shedding this, right? Start
Okay.
shedding, like shed half.
Okay.
So what I
Right here.
do is I go in, like I'm going to do it with you. 15, right?
Yeah,
So do
hang on,
50.
it's going to keep going up here.
That's okay. I mean, you want to collect profits on the way up. So if it yanks really hard, you don't lose it all, right? So we don't stay in heavy the whole way unless you're going to use a stop in there.
That is
Yeah.
so crazy.
I would tell you how to use a stop, but I'm not sure you know how to do that, right? And you're
I
already
don't know.
way up.
I don't know how to do that.
That's
Let's
what I
just-
mean, and I don't know off of that.
Okay,
You're
that's
just
fine. How do I get
sell.
then?
So just
Then I'll
shave
sell these right here.
shell, yeah, or 50 of them, right? So you only leave a little bit.
Okay.
But I do want you to learn
Sure.
how to put in a stop, right?
Okay, that's fine. Let's just do that. I'll learn later on one share.
Yep. So at least right now
There
you're
we
making
go. Let me
quick,
get.
yeah,
I'm getting out
20,
right here.
20, 30 grand off it probably.
I just did 50 shares.
Okay, good. 50 contracts are gone.
They're
So
50
you have,
contracts.
yep. So you have 50 more. It looks good though. See how it's buying. Look at the wick. Nice
Yeah, I
wick
see
to
it.
the upside. Yep. Looking good. This is why though I start to shed some, right? Because we can always re-enter it. So if it pulls way back,
It's the same concept, right?
yeah, it's the exact same concept except we're doing
Yeah.
contracts. Yep, instead of your shares. Absolutely.
That was one of the most beautiful moments, Jimmy. I was rolling
Yeah, I love
around
it.
loving that.
Love it. So
All
Jimmy,
right, I'm
you're
going to
still
jump out
holding.
right here.
You're still holding 50, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm just going to jump out right here.
Okay. Okay.
At
That's good.
100, 101,
Tell me right
15.
now.
Brady, are you still in it, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm still in it.
Yeah, I'm still in. I still got 15 in it. Yeah, yeah. Just remember, if it's an option, we call it a contract, right?
One contract is 100 shares.
Correct. One contract is equivalent to 100 shares.
Dude, that is so amazing. Just to listen to the beginnings of how Jimmy
Yep.
and Brady started.
And the money he made on that oopsie
Are you
100
ready?
contracts.
So this was still good. This obviously was
wait a
bad,
minute, hold on.
right? You had a lot of stuff.
That's, I mean, I think Coach said it turned out to something like 20, 30,000.
Yep.
I'm like, wow, dude, that was crazy.
But that was something that always fascinated me about Jimmy, that whole experience. And he was just like, yeah, okay, well, I think he didn't get wound up, or he just,
Right.
okay, I think yeah, okay.
He's like, oh yeah, because you know what? I got 100 contracts. But you know, when you
Yes.
have an account of that size, you know, not that you don't think any like that you're frivolous with it, but it doesn't freak you out as much because you got plenty of cash, right? So
Yeah.
whatever happens, it's not that bad, you know what I mean? But he had Coach there stepping him through it, so of course he wasn't going to let him lose his money. So
Oh yeah, yeah. But do the math on that. How many did Coach have? It was 7,500.
7,500, and Coach had 30 contracts. So hold on. Okay, so with that being said, yeah, 25,000.
Yeah.
Is what I'm coming up with because of Coach. Well, did they? Okay, so Coach, I'm assuming gave him the same strike price that he had, but they didn't buy
Yeah.
at the same price.
Right.
So
Well, that's just a ballpark anyway.
yeah, it's a ballpark, but I'm like, wow, that's pretty sick.
Oh, month and year for that video. That was, I don't remember the month, but that was early 23, wasn't it?
No, that couldn't have been because I wasn't here yet. I came in early in January of 23, and that had already happened. I think it was November. November. Yeah. It was either October or November because I remember going back looking at that for something. I ended up listening to that's the shortened version of it. I actually found the live stream of the day that happened and heard the whole thing, all the in-between conversations. But Carter actually whittled that down to make this video. But yeah, that was pretty cool. So I'm pretty sure it was November of 22. Oh, resistant golfing candle, right?
The seller's pushing it down. Now you better really be careful because you
one of
were in this
Richard's
range.
numbers.
You already knew you were in big trouble, and if not, you're about to find out.
Oh, I
This
love
right
that
here
too.
got pushed down. You can see long wick to the top. This is an undecided, which means we were going to the up, which now means we probably going to go down. Right here, the seller's pushing it down. This one was a 100% sure, telling you get the hell out of here. See the hammer? This hammer is like, dude, if you're still here, I am about to rip your heart out because you already saw it got pushed down here. You already saw a giant, tremendous candle. You already got a turn signal to go the other way, and there's your hammer. You better get out. And if not, I'm going to run you over.
I love that. And the cool thing is now I understand all of those candles. It's like you can look at it and read it like he does, right? After reading
Palm needs the restream link, Don.
Let me put it up.
What place are you in, James? With the crown thingy.
Bro, I haven't a clue.
Oh.
Are you guys competing?
How do you even tell?
Next to your name, I think.
Is that the number on the crown?
I think so.
What are you guys racing?
No, I never saw it before. I just thought
Me either.
maybe that's the sign that it's popular.
Sarah has one, number one, F2. You have number 2. I'm not
Maybe
popular
it's
anymore.
how many you do.
I'm not getting any. Story of my life.
Break and hold.
Have kids, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
All right, I think I heard Palm ringing the doorbell. Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
It's been a while since it's been a while since I checked in. I didn't want to interrupt. Go ahead.
No,
I know. Welcome. I told them I felt so embarrassed walking in on your room.
I was naked.
At least you were gracious about it. It's like, hey, Dawn.
That's all good.
We're in a one-on-one. Yeah,
your family.
I wish I could have been a fly on the wall in there. But our
say nothing you ain't ever seen before, Dawn.
That would be true. So break and hold is what we've been focusing on tonight, but we kind of sidestep because a couple of the videos in this playlist are have gone off the rails, but it's still good videos. But we got a break and hold here, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the play button and see what we got.
Right? We're talking about it now, break and hold, right? If this candle stays up in here and we get a new candle higher, that's a break and hold, right? Yeah, we're doing 1 minute candle always on a scalp, right? This is a scalp. There you go. There's your break and hold. See it? If this broke through and pulled right back down, it didn't hold anymore, right? So, of course, this is more of a dangerous zone, but I'm telling you, this looks better than sitting down here, doesn't it? Now we've got potential
Don, can you pause it for a sec?
Am I right?
Yes.
So we dip a down.
Okay, Bubba. What are you going to say? Go say hi. Hi.
Hey, Bubba.
Hey, Bubba.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Hello.
Killing Daddy Leg.
How are you? You doing okay today? I like the way you got that beard trimmed up. That's pretty sick.
He's good. He's happy. Oh. He's 185 pounds and still want to sit in Daddy lap.
Well, that'll keep you strong, right? That'll keep you strong. That's awesome. I don't think Bubba's ever said hi to us before.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Bruno. He's getting a lot better about letting me work instead of getting upset. He just wants to be involved. So that's why I figured, well, if that's keeps him from getting upset about it, then I'll just let him be involved.
Let him say, hey, have him on anytime. Where are we at here?
Okay, back to the video.
Back to the task at hand, right?
But Danny DeVito toe. This is where I talk about sizing. Watch me do this. I've now sized in a smaller position size with Google, and this is what I'm talking about. If this pulls back, it doesn't hurt me that bad, right?
Right.
If this starts to go to the upside, I add to the up, right? I add to the positive side. I never add when I'm losing. Because if it starts to go up, I was right at the time of entry. So now it is planning to go up, correct? Does that make sense to everybody? So I won't go heavy here because we know this is a danger zone. We're scalping. I can scalp now if I want. I mean, you can see right here, I'm already to the green, right? I have room to go on Google. We know 100 is going to be support. If it can't hold 100, we get it the hell out. Right there it goes. You see how it's going to the upside?
Yep.
Trying to add more on Google here. Can't add. It's going too fast. I'll just cancel the order. Chasing it. Now you're in a positive on Google. Do you see it? There you go. There it goes. So that makes sense to everybody. That's a break and hold.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to replay the one from last night because that one is really going to give us an idea of what he did yesterday.
592 is the break and hold that we're looking for. It must break 592 on SPY if you're looking to long that. I don't want to touch that until we can break and hold 592, okay? Otherwise, be patient. We're on a micro double top right here. Could actually short this for a quick buck, but I'm going to wait and see if we get a push. We had a nice big candle come out of that. We'll see what we get here. Please don't look at longing SPY until the break of 592 and hold, okay? We want it to have that nice clear sky area right before we're doing anything with that, because if the market breathes back at all and it's on this major level, it will pull hard. Everybody be cool. Do you hear the sound of my voice? We're right here. We're at 592. Still a no-go. Waiting. I'm looking for a breakthrough, pullback, retest, and run. That's what I'd like to see happen. So I can try to enter off the pop, look for that pullback, retest, and run. 10 seconds on this candle. Still has not shown me the strength that I want to the upside yet. Everybody be patient. Do you hear the sound of my voice? Okay, that's nice.
Yes, coach.
Thank you. Because I know some of you are like, but I want to get it now in case it stops.
This is where I'll screw up.
Yeah. This is where we need extra patience. Listen, I'd rather miss out on a couple of dollars instead of the high risk of getting in early, right?
Yes, sir.
Starting to get some momentum. I see it pulled back to the 9 and popped. You can go in small here. I'm going to wait for a retest. I literally want to see this come up a little bit, come right back down. Yeah, right here. That's a go for me. I'm in it. There she goes. Yes, that's how you trade it. That's how you frickin' trade it. The frick out of here. That's how you trade it, ladies and gentlemen. Am I right? Huh? Look at this son of a beep, 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 beep. Yes. Look at this monster. Ho. Who's your daddy? Well, hello.
Coach.
What, coach? Everybody in this room super printed. Everybody knew exactly what to do, exactly when to do it. Look at this. Oh my. Yes.
It's freaking beautiful, coach. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll take it. That's a $1,300 trade. Just waiting, being patient. Literally 2 contracts done for the day.
I pulled so much from that. I love his patience there. I don't have that. I'm so antsy sometimes, but I'm getting better. You know what I mean? Because that is huge. You know, you see the levels there and you want to go just a little bit earlier. You think you can beat it, but you got to wait for the break and hold. Futures is helping with that, though.
Yeah, the pattern that he showed is like the best possible case scenario, you know, where you get 3 to 5 candles advancing on each other without too much wicking or anything to the downside. I think what people wind up having a lot of problems with is when you get a leading candle or options a gamma candle, and then you get kind of a small undecided candle that pulls back about 25%. It doesn't immediately engulf the top of that next candle.
Yeah.
And especially moves that have come up and been real tentative up to like VWAP, and you'll get that leading candle, and then you get that one that pops across, and then it turns around and gives up 55% of it, and then it rolls over, kind of taps on VWAP, and those are a lot more challenging, a little uglier to try to get behind. So one thing that we've been talking about a little bit in the afternoons is, especially when the market tightens up, where we don't have, like if SPY was having $10 in range today, we've seen more consecutive candles. When we see only like $3, $3.50 worth of range, excuse me. Sorry, I had to sneeze. But when you when the trading range is more compressed, you start getting more overlap. And then what you got to start looking at is, after that leading candle, did you get 25, 50, or 75%, or a completely engulfing candle back alongside of it? Because if you get a completely engulfing candle that comes right back alongside of it, gives up the whole thing, there's a pretty good chance that was a breakout, like a fake out breakout.
A fake breakout, yeah.
Yeah. So those are the ones we got to be super careful of, because sometimes they just knife drop back really quick and engulf the whole thing. So if it pulls back, obviously if it pulls back a little bit within 25%, and you get a nice candle that engulfs the top of it and makes another new one, you're starting to stair step up. When you get ones that are more than 25% back, 50% back, 70% back, 30% back, then you have to be looking at the different strength of that breakout. But generally, when you get 50 to 55% of that leading candle that pulls back, not just with a wick, but the body of that candle, it's going to have to work. It's going to have to work a lot harder to produce those next upcoming candles, and that often is where people get chopped up a little bit.
Am I wrong for waiting for the third candle? Because sometimes I'll see a break and it'll hold, but I'll still wait for like one more candle for that very reason.
Yeah, it's an emotional thing. It's not a logical trading thing, because what happens is it takes from how that breakout is initiated. Usually, one of the bigger players has to take the risk, buy up those shares to produce that candle, and then ideally they need other. If there's good momentum behind it, or there's good volatility in the market around that time, then other institutions or some of the other larger players are going to jump in, and that's where you start getting those candles that start confirming one after another, just like we saw in the video. But if you wait for the third candle, that run has already gotten to the point where it runs a high risk of a breathe back, and some consolidation, to push on further. So the longer you wait for confirming candles, the more likely you are to have a trade that you enter and then it turns red before it gets back green.
That makes sense.
So we're trying, and it's just out of fear of getting stopped out or have trades go against us, right? So it's just it's fear. So when you see the right setup, and I have to do the same thing. I just simply have to, when I see the right setup, I have to, I'll give it just a little bit to make sure that I'm getting that next confirming candle behind it, to make sure that thing isn't falling back on me. If it pulls back 25 and then 50, then 75, I'm not throwing my money in. I'm not taking the position. So if it goes up there, it's got the right support. You can tell by the way that candle's kind of forming. It doesn't have a big old wick down beside of it or something like that. Then if I see the right setup, I'm just simply entering it and I'm putting my stop in down below. Then as that trade evolves, then just like what Coach was doing, then I'm moving my stop up. The longer you wait to enter, the more money you're giving up, and the likelihood of having to ride out a bigger red or have the trade go against you if it was a shorter lived cycle. Then it actually, by trying to be more cautious, it actually increases risk.
Gotcha. That makes perfect sense.
When you see the setup and you got the momentum, take it, and the more you watch candles, you know how they dance.
Yeah.
Some of them are up there tall and proud, and then they just keep popping and popping and popping. You know, they move, they hang for a little bit.
I hate the dancing candles.
Yeah, well, when they dance back too far, or there's too many, or you can tell when somebody tries to light the bottle rocket and they get stuffed. Well, we don't want to be part of that either. But you usually know pretty quick, because that candle will start fighting to produce itself. Like that big leading candle, it's like it's jerking the whole time it's trying to produce itself. You don't get that nice big swift wham. It goes up and holds. So that's the difference between a smaller player trying to create a reversion or a breakout or a rally versus a large institution that has the intestinal and financial fortitude to push that candle up, hold that level, survive some sell-offs, and then get jamming on the next one. So if you see all kinds of weakness in that gamma candle being produced, and it's on the struggle bus, and as soon as it closes, it's pulling back 30-40%, then you need to be cautious about how you proceed. But if you get that nice big pop, it stays up, and it's surviving all the fleas jumping off the boat, then usually there's another one coming right behind it. Especially with like minimal pullback. So kind of depends on the momentum, the different parts of the day. In the morning, it's a lot quicker. In the afternoon, it's kind of like pushing grandma through the park in a wheelchair. You got to slow down a lot.
Right.
So.
Wow. Just that little bit. Hey, can I make a video off of that? What you just said?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I just want to make sure I get permission first.
Yep.
Yeah, that was good stuff right there. Well, do you guys have anything else you want to add? It's 6:00. I'm gonna get back to doing some editing. I enjoyed today, especially with the crowns.
Yeah, the breakout one's going to become important, especially as we get into the slower trading months. Some of those are going to come out with a little less confidence, a lot more breathe backs, especially with a lower volatility, more compressed trading range. We're not, we've seen days in the last few months where we've seen $30-$40 days in SPY, and now we're in days that are like in $3 to $5. So it's when the trading range becomes compressed, you start to see more overlap and stuff too. So helps to keep from getting chopped up, right?
Yeah, for sure. The bigger channels, the better. So
yeah, no doubt. All right, cool.
Well, thanks for coming on. Missed you.
Thanks for letting me pop in a little bit late. I got kind of a busy week going. So
yeah,
hopefully
you're always welcome.
Hopefully see a little bit more, on into the next week.
Sweet. Well, F2, again, congratulations on your one-on-one and all your success. James, keep up the good work on TSLL. Everybody down there in the chat, thank you. And hopefully you guys are enjoying your crowns down there. Eric Smoto, congrats on the car, man. And I'm going to go ahead and end with Coach's rules. I think I'm going to try to go ahead and get a new rule set up too, because I've been playing the same one over and over again.
Don.
What? What's happening? What?
The coach video. Chad Max.
Huh?
Chad Max. Did you get you got the email I sent you?
No. When did you send it?
Oh God, that was this morning when Coach was glitching out. It's Don at AmericanDreamTrading.com, right?
Okay, all right, I'll go check it out.
Yeah, I was thinking, put some techno music with it, but no, you remember Mad Max?
Yeah, I do. Mel Gibson?
Okay. No, that's not. It's not Mad Max. Then what is it? The old MTV guy, the floating head. He was always
Max
Headroom.
Oh, Max
yes,
Headroom.
Yes.
Oh my
God. That's it.
Catch the wave. I remember he used to do the Coke commercials. I loved Max
Right.
Headroom. So you
Right.
got coached like that?
Yeah.
This is gonna be good. Oh man, I've got to make myself go to sleep at 10 o'clock. Because I'll be up all night playing around with that stuff. All right, man. Thank you for that. I will get on it.
All right. Night all.
Guys, night, everybody. Have a great night. And peace and blessings. I'll see you guys 4 a.m.
Please follow the rules. Nobody go rogue. Some of the rules that we have to and live and die by in here is do not lose more than 1 to 3% of your total account value in any given day. Make sure you have stop losses on each and every trade, regardless of shares and or options. Make sure you guys are practicing small base hits. Don't go for home runs. Allow the runners to run and stop out the losers. If you're a new trader, make sure you are paper trading using a simulated trading system such as Webull or some of the other ones that are out there. If you are an expert trader, please make sure you also are being careful the first 3 minutes and the last 8 to 9 minutes of the day. Those are the absolute most volatile times in the entire market. Also, if you're a newer trader, please don't trade in the first 30 minutes or the last hour of the day. Those are the most dangerous times.